So the reason I put off this guy for so long is because there's so much to talk about with this custom, but then I realized I already made a video on this custom, and now I'm sad. But there's a lot of differences within the paints, and now I have a new reviewing format. I may as well go back and talk about this custom in more detail. Plus, I get to give you some behind the scenes on Legacy 55 if you even watched that. Hey guys, Maxmc55 here, and today we're reviewing my custom TOXITRON out of my kit bashed Optimus IDW thing. So this custom was made way before we got the reveal of the Legacy United IDW Orion packs, and that design of Optimus is actually my favorite design of Optimus like ever. And yes, I know it's Orion, but same guy, dude. So I wanted to make my own IDW Optimus, and I thought, may as well. And then I saw this like cool custom online with like Impactor, and then I was like, oh, cool. And then I saw someone else do it with Springer, and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna break my rule and I'm gonna do it myself. So I did. And then Hasbro revealed their own, and then I was like, oh great, I just spent all this paint and effort and time in making my own, and great. But hey, I got to use it in my Legacy 55 stop motion, which, fun fact, it broke on me. In this scene right here, his little side guns come off, and you can actually see it on the ground. I implemented it into the stop motion, but it just snapped off while transforming. So, you know, that's cool. But enough about Optimus. We're talking about TOXITRON, and we're going to go head down to talk about what I've changed. Because if you don't know, the base mold I used is Siege Springer. So just keep that in mind. So the head I used Leo Convoy, or really Black Convoy, Black Leo, Nemesis Leo Convoy, what do you call him? The Black Lion. Yeah, I love that Optimus Prime head, and I used it on this, and it works really well. I use Lego Mix or ball joints for the head articulation. Then for the chest, I primarily used Siege Impactor's chest, which you can see from the boobies. And then the little middle section here is just made out of cardboard. There's also a little tiny piece of plastic inside the cardboard to make it less gappy, but I have no idea where this part came from, so oh well. On the shoulders, I super glued wheels onto it, because yeah. And then on the front of the shoulders, these parts are from Legacy Galvatron, or Kingdom Galvatron, whatever you want to call them. They're just his little tiny grey ships, but I just snipped off the front parts and then glued it on to give him his little like guns that he has on his shoulders. Due to the release of Legacy Optimus Prime, I gave him his blaster because it kind of looks like, I don't know, like a toxic gun sort of thing. Maybe the toxic is like, it's just a reference to animated. On the back here, you can see a big Lego thing. If you want to go and see what this is for, please watch my original Optimus Prime / Orion packs review. But yeah, it was just for a truck part, but now that truck part's on my Devastator, so yeah. And that's all the modifications. Technically, I mean, the shoulders here are actually turned around. I mean, if you own Siege Springer, you'll know that these little flaps here are actually on the back of Springer. But yeah, I flipped it around so it'd have like a flat side on the front. But yeah, the reason I made it into this TOXITRON is because I wanted to make a TOXITRON custom. And I made this mix of paint of yellow and green, I think. And I was like, that's kind of look like TOXITRON colors. So I was like, screw it, I'm going to make a TOXITRON out of my millions of Optimus Primes I own. So I made my custom IDW Orion packs, because I already have the original, into a TOXITRON. And honestly, I really like how this turned out. I think it suits the mold really well. TOXITRON deserves to be really bulky. But yeah, speaking of paints, I used this cocktail mix of green and yellow, which I don't own anymore, so I can't really show you. But yeah, it was to me lemon yellow and probably lime green, maybe. It was years ago. Purple, red, gunmetal, sky gray, and dark gray. Comparison time! Here he is with GENO, Super Megatron, Optimus Prime, Shockwave, Shattered Glass Optimus, Bumblebee! A really cool thing about this custom I added is the little red details on the truck side. So this is obviously a reference to animated, but I also gave it to the black thrusters, which I'm actually really like. It sort of pops out from the grey, but you know, it's not like the best thing, but it looks really cool. I'm also super happy with the purple placement. I didn't want to go whole hog on the purple, but I also wanted to just add some in. So I gave him some little purple details all around his thing. Obviously, it's more prominent on the back. But, I don't know, just having it a little bit on here on the thighs and then the waist and all that and stuff, it just looks really cool. Speaking of the waist, it is chipping at the back. Very unfortunate, but this is an older custom, so paint is going to chip. You can see some red peeping out from when it was Orion on the arms, but not that bad. And I don't have the cocktail mix anymore, so I can't really repaint them. Anyways, onto transformation. Oh, yay. Okay, so transformation for TOXITRON is, I think I demonstrated it in the original Optimus Prime review, but just because it's an older review, I'll just show you how it's done now. So the shoulders you do have to be very careful with. Due to the fact that these are super glued on here, you sort of just gotta bend it from the other side. And then there's that. And if I remember how everything does correctly, because it's been a very long time since I transformed this custom. Mostly because it doesn't really turn into anything, and I don't transform my customs anyways. But yeah, I don't think you have to take off the head, but I'm just going to do it for the sake of the video. This transfer, listen, it can't triple change anymore. Obviously, I mean, there's no point. It's it's TOXITRON. He's not a helicopter, and plus I don't have the sword, so I couldn't do the helicopter thing anyways. So there's no real point. I'm already hearing things snap and dap, and oh god, oh goodness, oh god, how does this work? Jesus, oh, I hate this transformation so. Oh god, no, what's going on? This is why I don't like Siege Springer. Yeah, I mean, I used to, but then I just kind of fell off. You know what? We're speeding this up. What the fuck? Okay, so I figured it out, and no, you don't have to take off the head. It just fits in there. But you just grab this, take it out, and you shift everything back, and then the arms go like the sideways, and the legs just flip around like so. But guess what happened while transforming off camera? It broke off. Yep. See, this is why you should be careful with the... In truck mode thing, I changed it. I completely changed it from what it originally looked like. Obviously, it was just a back to front Springer with like a truck bit on the top, and watch my original review for that. But obviously, removing that part, I had to use like the actual front of Springer for this. And honestly, I think it looks fine. I mean, it's not supposed to be Optimus, it's supposed to be TOXITRON, so I guess you kind of just can make it whatever you want. And it looks fine. It looks weird, and I like it. So that means it's good, and that means you can't diss it because I said so.